Hello everyone, and thank you for joining this webinar. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evgeniya Paliy, Junior Product Manager Benelux at Synology. In this webinar, we're going to cover the topic of how to build a smart office with Synology solutions. Before we start, during this webinar, you can ask questions in the chat, and somebody from Synology team will reply to you. So why do we think this is an important topic to address to? Because at work we have lots of challenges. For example, if you use USB devices and have to share them in the office, it makes the organization complicated. Your solutions might not be integrated with each other. It is hard to keep all applications and services under the same ecosystem and benefit from productivity boosts. And it's not easy either to keep your network in a good state that is both secure and fast. At Synology, we want to make your office organization as easy and smooth as possible. For that, we propose several applications: Synology Drive and Synology Office for smart file sharing, Synology Chat and Synology Calendar for smart organization, Synology QuickConnect and Synology VPN Plus for smart remote access. This is basically the plan of today's video. So let us start with the first application called Synology Drive, the ultimate file management solution. So it is the solution for file synchronization and sharing. It can be used from different devices so that users can work from anywhere. Let's see it in details. Accessing Synology Drive from the web is possible with any browser and whatever the operating system the computer is running on. So no installation is required. You can preview files, edit them in Synology Office, we will see it in details later on today, or download directly on your computer. It is a convenient way to share files internally, but also externally. You can protect their access with a password and configure a limited time sharing. To track the activity, there are logs that can be exported as .cbs files. Now about the Drive desktop client. It's for people who want a complete desktop experience with Synology Drive. The advantage is that using the client, you have an offline access to the files synchronized from the NAS. Another feature that we propose is a backup of your computer that can be scheduled or configured as continuous to make sure all changes are secure. One of the recently introduced features is on-demand synchronization. It is already compatible with Windows and it will soon be available for Mac users as well. It allows users to only have the files that they need locally and thus save on storage. The non-synced files are only available through internet. I will show you how it works in a couple of minutes. Users can access their files via mobile apps to make it easier from anywhere, whether the device runs on iOS or Android. With phones, it's also possible to save files and access them offline, and use the applications to share files directly. On top of that, you can sync files from multiple Synology NAS using Synology Drive Sharesync, compatible with all our NAS models. This is a great way to sync work if you have geographically dispersed offices, for example, in different cities or countries, but you work in the same files and documents. So this lets you create an efficient multi-office strategy, or you can also create a backup NAS in another location, in case the first one has any issues. What is useful is the versioning feature, so that human errors can be avoided, which is very important. The synchronization can be bidirectional or only one way, and the data transfer can be encrypted. So all this makes Drive the perfect file management solution for all platforms. How to find the correct NAS for your needs? It mostly depends on the number of users. And you can see recommendations on this slide. For example, in our Synology Office, we are only 40, so DS218 Plus would be enough. However, if you have 300 employees, You can opt for DS1819 Plus, or for example, the rack mount model RS Rackstation 820 Plus. For more information, you can contact Synology directly so that you select the right Synology hardware adapted for your needs, and I will give all the details at the end of this webinar. Let's move on. Nowadays, people need more than a file management solution. They need a complete collaborative tool to work together efficiently. Synology Office is integrated in Synology Drive and fits in the interface for easy usage. However, keep in mind that downloading the package itself is required, as it's not installed with Drive by default. And of course, it is for free. Working together will improve the business efficiency. With Synology Office, you can collaborate with multiple users at the same time, and the changes are shown immediately for everyone. Again, in case something goes wrong, you can always go back in time and choose the right version of the file, so no need to be afraid of human errors. As for compatibility, you can use Synology Office to work on all typical files found in the Office environment, such as documents, spreadsheets, slides for presentations, and you can also import and export Microsoft Office files. In addition, it is possible to encrypt files for more security and restore any version easily, so that users don't have to worry about anything. And now let me show you a quick demo of how to use these two applications, starting with Synology Office. So we open our browser and we enter our Synology Drive. Here are all the files. Let's choose Team Project and click on the Share button. Here we have a choice, either to share a direct file link or add a particular user. Let's say we will add my colleague Damyan. Then we can choose the access level. Let's say Damyan will only view the document but not edit it. We add him, we save the changes, and we open the document. So here is our document. We can see different comments from users, and we can also reply to them. If someone is connected at the same time and is working on the document, we will see the changes immediately appearing on our screen. So my colleague Mark is connected, we can see it here. And we can see how he is typing. So as we just saw, the Office is a great tool for collaboration, and you can very easily share files and manage access. And I want to show you on-demand sync. So let's move on to the Drive client. We open it, and here we can see the sync tasks. Let's click on the path, and we are redirected to my folder. So as you can see, there are three different types of status. The cloud means that the file is stored in the internet and doesn't take any space on the computer. So with the right click of the mouse, we can open Properties, and we can see the actual size of the file, but size on the disk is 0. The hollow green tick means that the file is downloaded and is being synchronized. And the full green tick means that the file is permanently pinned on the computer and can be accessed without the internet. So what is the advantage of using file pinning? For example, if you often work with a large file and you need to access it again and again, it's more convenient to pin a copy on your computer and not overcharge the bandwidth. Moreover, you would be able to access this file without internet, which is also convenient if you are outside the office and you have a weak internet connection or no internet at all. You can always choose to free up the space and send the file back to the cloud. So we select all files, right click of the mouse, Synology Drive, free up space. And now we can see that it takes 0 bytes on our computer. So let's go back to the presentation. Now that you have a complete file solution, let's focus on how you can improve the communication and organization of your team. According to statistics, over 300 billion emails are sent every day. The average office employee receives 90 emails per day, which makes around 13 emails per hour. But are all these emails really necessary? Instead of using emails for internal communication, there are other solutions that are more efficient. And of course, I mean instant messaging and creating a chat server directly on your NAS. Synology Chat is available on both desktop and mobile devices and is compatible with all browsers and all operating systems. Synology Chat is a great platform for communication and internal sharing. You can also transfer files such as pictures, videos, and documents. However, to avoid overloading, the limit for file transfer size is set up in the admin console. There are two ways to use Synology Chat. Either via the web portal. This way is great to quickly access chat from anywhere without any installation, or via the desktop client that provides a better option for users who want to have a direct desktop notifications. Within Synology Chat, it's possible to create channels that allow teams and colleagues to discuss in spaces dedicated to different topics. For example, discussing the preparation for the upcoming event. It is also possible to create polls to collect the voting from the teams. Of course, chat is available on mobile devices, both iOS and Android, so that users can stay connected even on the go and upload files directly from their phones. So as we saw, Synology provides all-around great chat experience on all devices. Another way to stay organized is to use Synology Calendar, allowing to keep track of your schedule. Just like previously discussed products, it is also available on desktop and mobile clients. So, Synology Calendar lets you add events, meetings, and share them with your team to keep them organized. For example, as we can see on the slide, in our team we have weekly follow-up meetings on Wednesdays, and all the attendees have this on their calendars. You can display your daily agenda to see your plan of the day, and you'll receive notifications before the meetings start. Speaking of meetings, creating one is very easy and intuitive. All you have to do is choose a date and place, set up alerts a specific time before the meeting. Sharing meetings is also very easy. You can add internal participants directly or invite external users with their email address. Every person will receive an email invite to confirm their attendance. You can easily add a meeting to the calendar right from the chat, as it automatically detects the dates, like today, tomorrow, Monday, such keywords. Calendar is available on mobile, but you need a CalDev synchronization client. We use the CalDev protocol. It works with the default calendar app on iOS, and on Android you need to download a CalDev client. So that Synology Calendar can be also available anywhere you need it. We have two examples of customers that trust us that show the deployment of the solutions that we just discussed. The first one, firefighters in Belgium. 4 different fire stations were grouped together, making the total of 370 employees. They wanted a reliable and secure communication platform, and now they use Synology Mail Plus, Synology Chat, Synology Drive, and Synology Calendar. And it helps them to synchronize and improve the efficiency of communication between the 4 fire stations. Another example is the French school in Toulouse that deploys Synology Chat for efficient communications between the crisis unit and all their staff members responsible for disaster management. All personnel could easily adapt to chat and ensure instant communication and actions in case of emergency situations. To discover other stories of our customers, don't hesitate to visit our website. The link is in the bottom of the slide. So let's move on. Now that you have the perfect file server and organizational structure, it's time to support it with networking. When you're away from your home or office, you might still wish to access your NAS using either your PC or mobile device. With the Synology NAS, you can have access to your files from anywhere as long as you have the internet. The easiest way to access your NAS remotely is through QuickConnect, without setting up port forwarding rules or other complicated network settings. Let me explain. QuickConnect is our remote access solution that manages everything for you. We need to enable QuickConnect checkbox in the control panel, and it will allow you to connect to your DSM or some other Synology applications using your customizable QuickConnect ID. This way you can easily access the web interface just like if you were on your LAN. QuickConnect is compatible with Drive client, meaning that you can have an always connected file management setup provided you have internet. Also, QuickConnect works on mobile apps through the QuickConnect ID, so indeed you can access and manage your files from anywhere. In fact, all Synology applications work with QuickConnect: Synology Chat, DS File, DS Video, DS Photo, and DS Audio. So let me quickly show you how to connect to your NAS using QuickConnect. So we open our browser and we enter quickconnect.to. In this field, we enter our customizable QuickConnect ID and we connect. After identification, you will see the interface of your DSM. Here it is. As you can see, you can have access to your NAS just in a few clicks over the internet. It is handy when you are away from the office, for example on a business trip, and want to work with your files. So we return to the presentation. We provide a security application called Security Advisor that scans your DSM settings and your NAS. It is highly recommended to follow its recommendations in order to protect your NAS and your data. And what are the other measures we recommend to take to make sure your NAS is protected? First of all, change default admin account and choose a strong password. Enable auto block and block or allow specific regions IP. Finally, disable terminal access. If all this is respected, the chances of brute force attack are minimized. But if you want additional security, we recommend setting up a VPN solution using your Synology router. Synology currently offers two products: the RT2600AC, our most powerful router, and the MR2200AC mesh router, which lets users create mesh networks to expand their Wi-Fi range. Synology Router Manager, or SRM, is our networking operating system for routers. SRM includes many features such as complete network control and protection, security and customizable Wi-Fi creation, traffic and access control. Another feature is VPN Plus. It transforms your Synology router into a powerful VPN server and promises easy setup, secure access, and smooth connection. You need to install VPN Plus server and enable the VPN access. WebVPN lets any user access the VPN from a browser to access resources inside your network. It doesn't require installation. You can add bookmarks that will redirect to specific IP to make navigation easier for users. Or you can choose the SSL connection. The SSL client will let all your traffic go through the VPN. It needs to be installed first. You have all the instructions on the website. It is compatible with all operating systems. Keep in mind that your whole traffic will be directed through the VPN. Using Synology VPN Plus, you can monitor VPN usage in real time so that you keep your network efficient and identify bottlenecks easily. And of course, VPN Plus is also available on mobile devices, so you can access your network from anywhere. Speaking about the licenses, by default, there is one free license on each Synology account. Extra licenses can be purchased for additional user accounts according to your needs. The price is $9.99 per license and it's valid forever. You can have a maximum of 10 simultaneous accounts on the mesh router and 20 on the router. But we have a surprise for you. Given the current tough times, we would like to support our users and give free licenses for everyone for the limited period starting from the 6th of April. And again, the licenses have no expiration date. And now let me show you how to use Synology VPN Plus. I will connect to our VPN of Synology. So we open the browser and we go to VPN. Since in France we work from home at the moment, to access our files we use our VPN Plus. To connect to my NAS, I simply should enter here my IP address and I press on connect. In few seconds, I will be on my NAS, here it is, and I'm ready to work from the browser. As an alternative, I can enable SSL protocol to be able to browse my files using Windows File Explorer. So I go back here, I click on the second tab, SSL VPN, and I click on connect. And once I'm connected, I can open File Explorer and enter here my IP address. So here are all my folders with all my files, and I can conveniently work with them, literally like I'm in the office. So what is the advantage of using VPN Plus? It is safe because it's between your computer and your NAS only, and it's fast as it's directly in the internet. And SSL is the protocol that has the same safety features as WebVPN with end-to-end connection. So let's continue with the slides. To conclude, let's see how Synology can help you set up your NAS and manage it easily. On our website, you can find a knowledge base that contains help articles on the most common topics and questions that the users can encounter. There are step-by-step instructions supported by screenshots that is very easy to follow. In addition, there are also video tutorials to visually guide you through the installations and setup. Finally, if you need further information or guidance, you can always contact us directly by creating an inquiry. We can help you with advising the right product or solution or guide on how to use your NAS. You will get a personalized answer from us under 2 business days. The link to the inquiry form is in the description of this video. However, if your question is of technical nature, please contact our technical support team through your Synology account. So this is it for today. Keep an eye on our website to be informed about everything that we do. Soon we will virtually host our solution days on the 2nd of June at 10 a.m. For those who have previously participated in our workshops, Solution Day is the new version of workshop. If you want to attend to an exclusive B2B event focusing on business solutions, please subscribe on our website. You will find the link to the registration page in the description of this video. Also, after the webinar, you will have 15 more minutes of question and answer session on the chat, so feel free to ask your questions. So I would like to thank you for participating in this webinar. As I said, if you have any questions or projects, don't hesitate to contact us by the email address that you can see on the screen, and your suggestions and recommendations are always welcome.